You got so big, Tommy. And you're just as shy as your father was.
Don't let him fool you. Usually, he's always up to something.
Good damn it, they're too cute.
Tom would have been proud of you. Of both of you.
Is she still here?
Hmm?
Tom's wife.
Oh, no. Martha and I moved her to Kingsbridge. She's with Tom now.
Oh.
He always wanted that.
Ellen, we found Jack's family in Cherbourg.
The place he came from wasn't Cherbourg, it was Cherbourg.
Really? What were they like?
They were good people.
Where? I mean, I
His
guess.
grandmother said Jack looked just like him, like his father.
He does. But they never came for him or asked about him.
They thought he was dead. His ship sunk. He'd always wanted to go to England.
Have you ever heard of the White Ship?
No.
The king's family drowned.
My father was there. He was the only one who survived.
Not for long.
You told me that he was accused of stealing a chalice.
Yes. But I know he was innocent. I heard the story and had to find out what he looked like. He told me his name. I fell in love. I helped him escape. But in the end, they caught up with us.
What happened then?
They hanged him. I was there. And you were there, Jack. But you weren't born yet. He was led to the gallows. Everyone was quiet. The people somehow knew he was not a thief. But I knew for sure. He told me. He was so afraid. He didn't want to die. I didn't want him to die. And I prayed.
Fuck.
Then I heard his voice. Quiet.
Not the song.
Sang sweeter than ever, as if the falling melody might wing and net dissever. At dusk the hunter took his prey.
If you interrupt him,
His freedom net.
why wouldn't you let him at least finish this fucking song? Ellen.
You said that 3 men were responsible for Father's death.
Who were they?
Let's go
The
kill.
Sheriff of Shiring, Percy Hamley. Prior James of Kingsbridge. And Archdeacon Waleran Bygod. They showed no mercy. Neither did I. I curse you! All of you! He will return to haunt you! One day, you will be judged for what you did. Your houses shall be consumed by fire. Your life shall end in pain and agony. You shall grow old in sadness and regret.
Is that why James died? He thought he saw the devil, but he actually saw Jack, baby Jack, in the woods
To haunt them.
or something.
I promised them.
I think that's it.
We welcome our new
Fucking
prior,
Waleran.
Remigius.
But Waleran is the only one of
He
the
helped
3
to
that
recover
survived.
The bones of the
Still.
Saint of
Not for
Kingsbridge,
long. I want
Adolphus,
to kill him
from the
myself.
hands of thieves.
I don't mean one of the
Adolphus,
characters I play, I mean
already
myself. I
rests
want to
safely
go
in
in
this
the game
great
and kill him.
cathedral of Shiring.
All 4 of those up
Alfred
there.
promised me that it will only be a matter of
And
a
Richard
few
then.
years
No, Richard can
until the
survive. I'll just throw him in the
cathedral will be
dungeon.
finished. And the Earl of Shiring has promised to support us. But he has not done so for himself. No, the Earl is not a selfish man. His mother, Lady Hamley, is sick. More and more, I feel the whole of England is suffering from a sickness. The sickness of war, poverty, and most of all, heathen beliefs. I have spoken to God.
Of course
I
you will.
asked him, begged him to walk amongst us, to heal us. But God told me that only when this great cathedral is finished will he have a temple to reside in. No matter the cost, this shall be
Yeah,
a
sure, that sounds
towering
like a
castle
benevolent
to
god.
protect us from evil and false beliefs. With this cathedral, we will bring an end to the dark times.
Waileran, by God.
Jack? What are you doing here?
My father died by your hands, Waileran. His name was Jacques Cherbourg.
Oh, he's
How
so
dare you
hot
talk to the
with
bishop
that
like that?
beard.
He died right here.
Who are you?
I know that man. He's that bastard from Kingsbridge.
That man is my husband.
You?
All of you, listen to what we have to say. From now on, Kingsbridge is protected.
By our knights, by our walls, and by the word of the king.
So whatever you do, we will defend our town, our market and Fulling Mills.
And our cathedral, which we shall rebuild. All workers are invited to come and work for us.
Oh, preposterous.
If you so much as try to bring harm to us, Bishop, we will make sure that you pay for everything you did.
Ooh hoo hoo. Oh, already. This was a very short chapter. I didn't want to interrupt, but I was thinking, is this gonna be the redemption arc of Richard? Because I'm here for it. I always give a second chance. And I just hope that they don't waste it. Richard, you've been warned. "11 years later, 1154.
It had been 3 years. 3 years of drought.
Oh, look at that.
3 years of hunger and poverty. England was brought to its knees. Only our walls had kept us safe from the bands of outlaws raiding towns and villages.
Wow. All of that in 11 years?
Bishop Waileran and
I mean,
William
that's a lot of
Hamley
years,
forced
but
the
like,
workers
that's a
into
lot
the
of
cathedral
things as well.
enshrining.
Look at that, it looks incredible.
Many had died.
And a whole wall?
The work on our own cathedral had almost come to a halt. 4 weeks the storm had raged on. It was then that our cathedral gave up its last secret.
Oh?
And everything changed.
Tom, I don't think you would have liked the sight of this. think you would have liked the sight of this at all. I know. You've not planned the cathedral to be that high. I reinforced the walls, like in Saint Denis. The storm shouldn't be that much of a problem. But if it's not the storm, then what is it?
The east wall is about to collapse. Why? What could be the cause? He's looking good. I mean, if 11 years have passed and he looks exactly the same, good for you. Hammer and chisel. Let's go, let's get it. But yeah, Tom did say that he didn't want it to be that high. It was one of the... Oh! It was one of the things that he said to Martha, I think. That it couldn't be that high because it wouldn't be able to support it. But Jack studied... Jack... Oh my... Jack is fantastic. I go in waves about him because he used to be my favorite one of my favorite ones as a child. Then in the second act he was kind of insufferable because he was quite selfish, but here I'm loving him again because he's so smart. He's just fantastic, and he looks like an incredible father. Been weeks now. The noise and sound never stop. Hope Aliena is alright.
One day, people will fly, like birds, sailing on the wind. Rashid told me.
Also, his voice, I don't know if it is just because he's yelling through the storm, but his voice sounds older as well, and it sounds sexier. See? Stop it.
I'd better be careful up here. The roof looks alright.
They look alright. North and south walls provide enough stability. So it's just this, no telling how long it will hold. Doesn't look that bad from up here. Huge cracks all the way down.
No. I don't want to break them
Oh
all.
no, that's not what I meant. Vault. A small crack. Vaulting unstable? Is this damaging the wall?
The vaulting is cracked. This could be a problem.
Do I... That would just make it
If
bigger.
I make it worse, then
Yeah.
we'll at least know what the problem is.
Okay. Whoop.
Be easier without this sand everywhere.
Yeah, fair. That is my excuse.
All right. One more time.
Oh, stop with that voice. Actually, that voice, it's... Whew.
If the vaulting were unstable, this part would have collapsed and the wall would retract.
So it's not that.
The cause of the problem is not up here.
I just made it worse for no reason.
Tom, what would you have done now? When we erected the eastern wall 17 years ago, there was also a crack.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. No matter what we did, it always came back.
Yeah.
But this is not the same wall. We rebuilt it. The cause could have been the same in both cases.
The stones... Not the stones, I mean it's a different wall, so... The crypt... The ground, the cloister... It has to be the crypt, right?
The crypt! Huh. Yes, Tom. You kept the whole foundation there as it was. But it never had to carry this much weight before. That's it. The problem must be down there.
enraged.
Oh,
Bishop Henry thinks that the Pope should hear about what you wrote.
I think so too.
good
I would be
feeling.
honored if he read my book.
Philip, I really am worried about you.
There is no need for you to worry, Jonathan. It is just a book.
The problem is that the people love your sermons and what you wrote, even though most of them can't read. Your book is being copied in priories all over England.
Is that not a good
Yeah.
thing if our message gives people hope?
Why would you be worried for him? I guess it puts
In desperate times, hope can be a powerful force.
it puts a target on his back.
That is very true.
Well,
Is that the
I
that's
fear
the tree
bishops.
that Jonathan
They might come to
planted?
believe you took that power from them.
Do you?
Philip's second book, The Divine Soul. Sure. In his text, Philip suggests that we all carry a godly spark within us because God created man, and while sometimes it may seem as if God has abandoned us, God is indeed always closer to us than anything else, because our soul is of a divine nature. This means that man does not have to wait for salvation from the outside, but that we all can change the world around us ourselves. We can plant a seed and God in turn will make it grow. Like that tree over there. Philip's message of hope is heard in all of England and even other parts of Europe, but the church is highly critical of the text. Yep, I thought so. In his first book, Philip had only criticized fake miracles. Now he seems to claim that as all men are equally divine, members of the clergy are not closer to God's glory than any other man, and they're not. Oh my god, Philip, you almost make me want to be a Christian again. I mean, almost. Let's not get carried away here. But that is how I've always thought about, religion, about Catholicism and Christianity in general. Is exactly how Philip is picturing it. The people love his sermons. His book was written from the heart. Found his truth. Oh wait, actually. Jonathan's tree. Oh, still braving the storm. Steadfast. Adorable. Okay, Jonathan will be sub-prior soon. Oh. Still does not know who his father is. Oh. I mean,
Jack,
at this point, how old is he?
Have you been atop the cathedral during the storm?
Don't worry, Philip. The storm isn't as bad up there.
You shouldn't be
He's
up
in
there
his
risking your
20s,
life.
right?
You should be with your children.
Maybe.
Sam
Children!
and Tommy have been
Multiple!
asking for their
Sally!
parents all morning.
I want to meet Sally. Inspect! Absolutely! Oh, she looks adorable! Look at him! Look at Tommy! Oh! They're so cute. After their promise to Whalebone to keep Kingsbridge protected, Richard and Jack have spent much time fortifying the town. Since then, William Hamley has not dared to attack the town again. Aliena, who has continued her wall business, trades mostly outside of Shiring. Most of the fleece she is trading is produced in Kingsbridge, where Jack erected 2 felting mills. Aliena and Jack have 2 children now. Tommy is already 12 years old. His little sister Sally is 9. Martha looks after both of them while Jack and Aliena are working. Some believe that Martha and Richard are in love. But if that is true, they are keeping their secret well guarded. I don't know if I would like that. I mean, I guess I haven't been here for 11 years, so I don't know if they have chemistry, if I haven't seen them interact at all. But I wanted to say something. Oh, yeah, Tommy is already 12 years old, so that means that when Tommy was born, Jonathan was already 7 or 8. So yeah, he should be in his very early 20s. So I'm just saying, at this point, he really should know who his father is. I was too busy thinking about Jonathan's age that I didn't really comment on Martha being with Richard, but I don't really like it. Like, again, we don't really know. We haven't seen them interact, so I'll keep my judgment until then. But I don't know. I don't like. Martha deserves a lot better than Richard. And again, this might be Richard's redemption arc, because in the third act, because in the first 2 acts he was insufferable and I hated him. So maybe, like, I do still want to give him a second chance, but even then, he doesn't deserve Martha. Martha deserves a lot better. So yeah, Richard, this is officially your second warning in 1 episode. And yeah, we'll see. Richard, if you don't treat Martha right, I swear to dog. But anyway, let's keep going.
The storm is tearing our east wall apart. If the storm works, I work. Jonathan, did you and the others come directly from Winchester?
Yes, we did.
What about Aliena?
She stayed a day longer for the Fleece Fair. She should be on her way back now.
On our way back in this storm. Yeah.
We didn't expect it to get worse.
No one did.
I am sure she'll be alright.
I need to go. I think I know why the east wall is unstable.
Yes? Why is that?
I'm not sure, but I think the answer lies down in the crypt. I should hurry before it's too late.
Let's go. Yeah, I think... Oh, that's the cathedral. Okay. I think the... like, maybe we can just have something... Yep. Something propped up there. To... You know... I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm no architect. I'm no builder. Relic, the statue Rashid gave me, will draw as many people here as Adolphus did, if it went for the drought and the storm.
Rashid was right. People love to believe in miracles. The reason most people come to Kingsbridge now is for Philip's sermons.
Oh, that's
He tells
nice.
them what they need to hear. He gives them hope.
There you are. What are you doing all the way down here? Are you flirting with the crack? What does the crack have that I don't, Jack?
That definitely wasn't here before. The cause of the instability must be down here.
Okay, so...
Time to get to work.
Wait. I don't think... Is this what we need to do? Because I feel like this will make it worse. Let's not... Okay. I was gonna say, let's not make mistakes, because this feels like high stakes. I mean, I really don't think that... I really don't think that I can fail this. This is a big thing in the... I mean, it seems like I'm willing to try. But this is a big part of the story. Woo, I almost ran out of time there.
Dear God. These stones,
It's hollow, isn't it?
They've been removed before.
Yeah, we
Whoever
did
put them
see...
back just added some mortar on top of the stones.
Didn't we see something
the
in
fact that
there
they were removed.
at some point when
Tile
we
at the
were
bottom's
looking?
completely loose.
I think in the first
What does
act
that mean?
we were looking over
I
there.
think it was an entrance.
Yeah,
An entrance?
and we saw something that way.
Where?
I don't know.
That's what we'll find out.
Careful now.
I think actually
You've got the
as
whole
Jack
East
himself.
Wall on top
Yeah,
of
we
you.
were Jack because we were afraid of the dark, right? And we saw something in the shadows over this way.
Hit my head.
I think.
Dark in here.
Maybe I'm just misremembering.
A chamber. I'll get a torch.
Oh.
Philip, I'll get it. You stay here.
Okay, sand, coffin, wooden cup, wooden drinking cup. At least that's what I think it is.
That's not wood.
It's metal.
Gold, even.
Ooh. It's long, almost like a coffin.
Is that a coffin? Oh, there's sand everywhere.
It's big for a coffin, like large.
It's a bed.
Yeah, okay.
There's a bed in here.
What? Jonathan, we need that torch.
Is there gonna be a skeleton here?
Maybe Philip knows what this is. Yes, Philip.
Yeah, I mean, can't you get it and show him?
Who slept here?
Sand everywhere. Parts of the room must have collapsed. Made part of the wall unstable. Is there anything else? Should I... Oh! Brush? What is that? Looks like a brush.
It's made of leather. It's a whip.
Whip. What kind of dungeon was this?
I have the torch.
All right, come in here. Should be safe.
That coming here after the whip. I need to go drink something.